Did you know that some dishwashers have a filter? Welcome to day 5 of the spring cleaning spree. On the checklist today is to clean our dishwasher, sink, and countertop. For the dishwasher, I like to start by grabbing my DIY vinegar mix, which is 1 cup water, 1 cup white vinegar, and about a teaspoon of dish soap. Then I just spray down and clean all the cracks and crevices on the machine. Next, I grab a dishwasher cleaning pod and run a hot water cycle and let the machine do the rest. For the countertops, I like to keep it as simple as possible. So first, I remove everything from the countertop so nothing's in the way while I'm cleaning. Depending on what type of countertop you have in your home, this will determine the type of cleaner to use. For instance, the ones I'm cleaning today are granite, so for that, I just like to use a little bit of dish soap and some water in a spray bottle. Just spray down the areas that you're cleaning. Now, sometimes you might need a little extra scrubbing power, so for that, I'll just use a non-scratch scrub sponge like a Scrub Daddy or a Scrub Mommy. Then come through with a damp towel, rinse the area, and finish it off with a dry clean microfiber cloth. This is not only going to dry the surface, but it's also going to shine it up and leave no streaks behind. A quick pro tip is if your kitchen has a backsplash, this is also a good time to clean that along with your countertops because everything's moved and out of the way. For the sink, I like to start by cleaning the garbage disposal. Now, I love to use these little pods because not only do they clean the garbage disposal really well, but they also get rid of any stink. This is also a great time to clean the head of your kitchen faucet. Now, many times hard water and things likes to really build up on there, and it can be a little challenging to clean. So what I found works best is just using CLR and a toothbrush. When it comes to cleaning any type of sink, my process is pretty much the same. I like to first use some Dawn Power Wash or dish soap to really degrease the sink. Just spray that down and give it a good scrub and rinse. Then I like to come through with some Barkeeper's Friend Soft Cleanser. Now, the reason I like to use this so much is not only does it get rid of the hard water buildup that you might have on your sink, because the main ingredient is something called oxalic acid, and this just works really well for that, but it also helps bring out the shine, especially if you have a stainless steel sink. Once you've done the final rinse on your sink, there are a few things I like to recommend to really level up the clean. Now, if you have like a stainless steel sink, or really most types of sinks, I like to suggest coming through with a dry clean microfiber cloth just to buff and dry the surface, and this is also going to ensure that there's no streaks left behind. Now, if you do have a black composite sink like mine, I do recommend to use a little bit of food grade mineral oil to oil the sink after cleaning, but just make sure it's completely dry before you apply the oil and buff it evenly across the surface. And that's a wrap on day 5 of the spring cleaning spree. Now, if you're wondering where to get this helpful checklist, definitely check the link in my bio, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 6.